Good morning. Sadly, today is our last day in Nusa Lembongan. We really love staying here. We had so much fun, and I always just get really emotional and sentimental over places, especially because I had to say goodbye to Meow Meow. I absolutely love this kitty. I'm gonna miss him so much. Even though he's being a bit spicy this morning and kept trying to sneak into our room, and animals aren't allowed in the rooms, obviously. Secretly, I loved it, but my husband kept making me enforce the rule, and I had to kick him out. After packing up and cleaning up our room, we got dropped off by our host at the Yellow Bridge, and then we had to walk across the bridge, which when it was a really hot day, I was sweating. Not to be dramatic about it, but I hate this walk. They fixed the holes on Yellow Bridge though. While we were here, the bridge was shut down for one day, and now there's no big holes on the ground anymore, which is good. While we were waiting for our new hotel to pick us up, I got a coffee and a pastry. Honestly though, I was really pushing it with that espresso. I should not have gotten it after having Bali because my tummy is still recovering, and yeah, I'm not gonna say any more on that. This is our new villa. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's $50 Australian a night, which is such a good deal. And it also includes breakfast, which I am the only one who eats breakfast. Jackson is a weirdo and he likes to do fasting, which I think is dumb and stupid, just like him. I'm just kidding, I love my husband, he's great. While we were checking in, they gave us teas, which I thought was just a really nice touch. And these little huts, bungalows, whatever they're called, are just so adorable. I love it so much. We get a lot of nice natural lighting. My favorite part about these rooms is that the bed is massive. I can lay sideways on it, and I'm about 5'6" and still not hang over the edge, so it's been so great. But honestly, even though we have all this extra room, I don't know if me and Jackson are weird for this, but we still love to cuddle every single night anyway. After we settled in, we went and had a really nice lunch. This place was like a minute walk away from where we're staying. The food was delicious, however, the apple pie for dessert, not good. I almost feel offended because of how bad it was. Went to another little store that was right next door as well, and everybody was always saying when I was watching videos preparing for our trip to Bali to bring your own sunscreen because it's so expensive here. So if you're ever wondering, those are the prices for a small bottle of sunscreen. I really want to buy some cute decor, but right now we are technically homeless because we don't have an apartment or a house, so it doesn't really pay to buy anything when I can't put it anywhere. But after lunch, we went for a swim, got a little burnt, and then it was time to get ready for our night after showering. We had a little lizard for an inner bathroom, but thank God, at least it's not a mouse anymore. I'm so sick of seeing mice everywhere. I was craving a cheeseburger, which I feel really bad for saying that because we passed this really cute cow. So we just wandered aimlessly until we found a nice place with a cheeseburger. We tried out a few different places and looked at their menu. They all had great menus and everything. I really wanted a cheeseburger. Look how clear you can see that mountain though. It's so gorgeous. We're going to do a mountain hike when we're on Sukawati on mainland in a few weeks, and I'm really excited. So we have been wandering aimlessly for, 20 minutes. We stopped at a few restaurants, but they didn't have a cheeseburger, and I know that's ridiculous to be craving a cheeseburger when there's a lot of good Indonesian food, but it's all I've wanted for a couple of days now. So here we are, walking around in the heat.
That's it.
Trying to find a cheeseburger.
What Holly wants, Holly gets.
Look at Jackson's shoes.
Yep.
We made it to the beach, and we haven't been here since our first day when we got dropped off on the boat. So it was really exciting because we just were walking around, and then we found the beach again. So it was a nice little exploring we did. We went to this cute little restaurant right on the water and got to watch the sunset, which was so beautiful. And of course, I got my cheeseburger and I had a strawberry tea. Jackson had a vanilla milkshake. It was so good. It was worth the wait. It's been hard for me to eat food, so whenever I'm craving something, it's really nice to be able to eat it because everything else just gives me the ick right now. Does anybody else have that after Bali? I feel like such a baby about it, but I can't even look at something. Good morning, it's day 2 at Nusa Lembongan. I started off my day with some breakfast by myself because Jackson hates me and didn't want to eat with me. I'm just kidding, he just doesn't eat breakfast. Anyway, I decided to go to the beach. My husband had to do some work, so I walked by myself to the beach, which is like 5-minute walk away from where we're staying. It was really nice, but I couldn't get sunscreen on my back, obviously, by myself, so I ended up getting absolutely fried on my back. But I did make a new friend. She's another solo traveler as well, which is really fun. And then Jackson showed up probably about an hour after I was there, and we decided it would be a good idea for us to rent a longboard. Not a longboard, just kidding, it's called a paddleboard. We sucked at this. I saw like these teen girls taking out a paddleboard and they put 2 on it by themselves. So I thought we could do that. Spoiler, we could not do that. We absolutely sucked. I fell and my knee got so scraped up and it was bleeding. I don't know, maybe we'll try it another day. Unfortunately, we were never able to stand up and actually use the paddleboard properly. But after a hard workout, well, actually, I think Jackson got the worst part of it because I hated paddling. So Jackson would just swim, push me forward, swim, push me forward because I was so bad at paddling. But then we had to reward ourselves. We had a banana and strawberry smoothie. I had a Caesar salad, sweet potato fries. Jackson had a quesadilla. This salad gave me the ick just because all these foods since having Bali belly it makes me feel icky. So I ended up just feeding most of it to the stray dog. I think that we have fed at least 95% of the dog population on this island. We went to this new beach club where we got absolutely fried. As we were leaving, I saw this tiramisu that I really wanted to try. I was so excited because I've been craving it, but it was too milky for me. I don't like ice cream, and it tasted too much like ice cream to me. When we got back, we showered, and then I put on a fresh set of fake nails, and then we walked to this place. It's probably like 2-3 minute walk away from us. This fantastic sushi place. Oh my god, looking at these videos now, it's making me so hungry. I'm craving it all over again. After that, we went to the store across the street, which I want to buy that palm tree so bad, but I don't have anywhere to put it, and I really want to get a Menore to kind of remember this trip. But again, nowhere to put it, so now we're off to bed. Good night! Good morning, y'all. It is now day 3 on Nusa Lembongan. We're starting off with breakfast, and then we have an excursion to go snorkeling. We booked this directly through our hotel, and they only do it for hotel guests. If you guys are ever doing these tours over here and you get any bit of seasickness, make sure you take medicine. And I use these travel bands too, which I think help a lot because it's very rocky and I still feel a bit nauseous even with the travel bands and taking medicine. We went to 4 different bays and areas and saw just absolutely incredible reefs and fish. I usually have pretty bad anxiety with snorkeling, but I'm slowly getting better. My time doing it is getting longer and longer the more that I do it, and I'm really happy about that. I had to change my snorkel gear like 3 times though, because every single one I had, it was cracked or something was wrong with it. But finally, once I got a good snorkel set, I was having a great time. And look how beautiful the water is. Like these videos don't even do justice. I'm gonna stop yapping and you guys can just enjoy the underwater views. seeing an entire pod of dolphins. Like, how gorgeous is that? And then we got to go in the water and do some snorkeling. We didn't see the dolphins again, unfortunately. I think I might be a little bit scared to swim with dolphins just because of their track record. It was such a fun day. Once we were back on the beach, we went with one of our new friends from the snorkeling tour and we got lunch together. On our walk back, I got trapped in the bathroom with no toilet paper, only a bidet. I don't like to use bidet, they kind of scare me, but you know, I made it work. Poor Jackson had to come try and rescue me. These were like kind of open bathrooms. I don't know how to explain them, but there was like a separate women and men's bathroom, and Jackson's outside and he's asking if I'm okay, and I'm like, no, you need to come help me, there's no toilet paper in here. So he walks in, no one else is in there, and he's trying to find toilet paper, and then another lady walks in. She goes, I think this is the women's bathroom. He's like, sorry, my wife's struggling, she needs toilet paper. I feel like this trip, like every day, there's something new that just happens to me and it's embarrassing, but you know what, it's memories. I napped for a bit because I was just so exhausted, and then we showered, got ready, went and had a nice sunset dinner. And then we decided to go for a nice long walk because we were going to find somewhere to have dessert. So we went to a bunch of different places because I really wanted chocolate and Jackson wanted this ice cream. Finally found a place and they didn't take card. Good morning, y'all. Today I went and had some of the continental breakfast and I was really pushing it. I thought that I could have coffee since having Bali belly. Spoiler, I can't. It is not good for my tummy. Also, if you're not doing this with your dishes after you're done eating, you're rude. Just kidding. But you should be doing that. It's really helpful to your servers. We filmed a YouTube video, which is why I have that tripod there, but I was scared that they were going to think that we were filming a different type of video, so I tried to hide it, but I didn't feel like putting it all the way down, so we went to the ATM. If you ever wondering what Indonesian money looks like, that's what it looks like. We saw these signs for Ohana, so we decided to drive around the island to get there, which was kind of hard to find. It was like down this alley and then you like scooter down it and then you had to walk part of it. It was a bit hidden. This place, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was gorgeous. It was very, very pretty. It was just really expensive. Well, I mean, I guess it was like average pricing if I was in Australia. But a bottle of water was $6 and we only got one. And then my husband was like, I'm really thirsty, like we should go somewhere else. I'm like, just buy a bottle here. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna buy it. So the principle of the thing. The food was good, the beach was beautiful. We did go in the pool, but it was a bit small and there was like a bunch of kids in it. But we did swim in the ocean for a bit. It was quite rocky, so I split my foot open on the rocks. After we left, we did a little bit of shopping and then scooted home. It was very scary because we have a smaller bike today and the road was so bumpy and had so many potholes that we just kept eating. This view at the top of Lembongan was so pretty. We drove past a bunch of kids and then they yelled at us. They're like, give me your money, please. We went back to our hotel and swam there for a bit and then showered and got ready for dinner. We went to Mamma Mia's, which is facing the seaweed fields. And this is probably one of my favorite restaurants that we've come to since being here. Also, we learned that there's not just rice farmers out in the water. They're also looking for octopus and prawns. And we got some dessert before heading home to go to sleep to start another day. Good morning, y'all. It is a rainy day here in Nusa Lembongan today, so we're just gonna get some massages to start off our morning. There's not really too much you can do when it's raining. The massage felt great, but I hate the feeling of being so oily and greasy afterwards, so we went back to our room and showered. Our hotel actually offers a spa and massages, which is really nice and convenient. We then went on a little walk. We accidentally took a wrong turn, but it worked out great because we ended up finding Devil's Tier. And we found this great little restaurant with an incredible view. It was called Water Blow. It was so hot and humid today, so we definitely need to get in the water because we were sweating. Okay, but seriously, how cute is this restaurant? It was so beautiful. We had a table right by the water. Here's the menu. If anybody's wondering what prices are like, this is kind of average, maybe a little bit more expensive. The prices are in Indonesian. We're converting it to Australian, so basically you just kind of move over the decimal. I had the pumpkin and feta ravioli, and oh my god, this sauce was incredible. It was so good. Jackson accidentally stepped on, he got a splinter, and I was trying to get it out with my nails, but then our waiter guy came over. He had nail clippers, and he clipped it out of his foot. 10/10, best service we've received since we've been on this island. Shout out to that guy. He was so great. Then wanted to go get some dessert, but before we went and did that, we ran into this little store and had a little bit of a shop. Didn't get anything though, but it was fun to look. I got a donut. Jackson got some ice cream. We went back and showered up and kind of just rested before going out for dinner. And look at my skin. It is falling off of my forehead because I got so burnt. We've been to this restaurant a few times now, but it's really good. They also gave us some bug spray, which was really handy because we were getting eaten up. I had a tuna poke bowl, which was so yum, and oysters. I got 2 raw, 1 grilled, and they were amazing. And then look at this huge lizard crawling on the wall of the restaurant. We also had to get some cheesecake, which was also amazing. Way better than the apple pie we got from here. Then when we got back to our room, we saw this massive lizard. It looked like the one from the restaurant on our wall. And Jackson says to me, he's like, has that lizard, is that part of the decoration, or has it always been there? And so I'm like, no, that's part of the decoration. It's not a real lizard. All of a sudden, the thing moves. So we went and got our hotel attendant guys, and they thankfully came in and caught the lizard because I didn't want that thing crawling around me when I'm sleeping. Like, that freaks me out. So thankfully, these guys were so amazing. They came in, they caught the lizard or gecko or whatever it is. Here you can see him holding it. We have had so many critters in our room since being in Bali. It's been great. Love it. Good morning. It's another day in Nusa Lembongan. Starting my morning off with some breakfast. Jackson and I were not feeling too great. I started my period and I have endometriosis. Still waiting on my surgery. So we just took a really slow day, just laying in bed, relaxing at our place. We went and had lunch and had some smoothie bowls. And then I was craving some snacks. So we went on a long walk to find some snacks, to find a convenience store with the actual snacks I was craving. Finally found some sour candies, which I was craving so bad. I thought they were $1. They were actually $10 each for a box, which is so expensive. But, I mean, they're going to get eaten. I've been craving them, so what can you do? This convenience store was stocked. They had Vegemite, maple syrup. It was amazing. These better be the best snacks in the entire world because we spent $10 each on them. I tried the strawberry drink, which was really good. And then we had another lizard in our room. These keep getting in our room. At least they eat mosquitoes, so they have a job and stuff. Anyway, super lazy day, like I said, just because we weren't feeling the best. So we went and had dinner. This octopus was freaking me out. It was, I don't know, it's giving me the ick. I couldn't eat it. I couldn't look at it. Gave it to my husband. We called it a night early because I was just cramping so bad. The next morning, again, just really not feeling well, just laying in bed. Jackson had a meeting. I took a lot of Panadol so I would feel at least a little bit better. That helped a little bit, but if you have painful periods like me, just nothing really helps. I can't wait to get my surgery. Anyway, though, I didn't want to sit in bed all day, so I forced us to go out. We found this really great place at the top of the hill. This place is called Karana, and seriously, look at that view. It's so beautiful. I had a soft shell crab salad. Jackson got some pizza, and he has been eating a lot of pizza on the strip. Tried it at so many different places, and he said that this place had the best pizza on the entire island. So take his word for it because he knows his pizza. We swam for a bit and then came back, showered, and got ready for the night. I am so excited for this. We are finally going to Cat Island. I wish I knew this before, but if you buy a ticket, it actually lasts for a month. I really wish we would have done this 3 weeks ago when we first got here because I would have been coming every single day. I got the salmon, which is really good, and actual proper lemonade. Yeah, you have no idea how much I miss lemonade because in Australia, lemonade is just solo in Australia, and I don't want solo. I want real lemonade. We got to watch the sunset and then some fireworks, and then finally we got to spend the time with the cats. I was so excited. Jackson says he doesn't like cats, but every single time he's around cats, they always just love him and come and give him cuddles. This is so healing for me because my childhood cat, actually just passed away a few weeks ago, and it's been really sad, but it's nice to give some love to some kitties again because I really miss my Busby. They have about 40 cats at the restaurant. They are all fixed and vaccinated. We did ask that. There's 2 rooms, and this cat snuck over through a hole and then climbed on the fence. Some of the cats were a bit sassy and fighting each other, so they had to go in air jail and then go into the other room because they were being a bit too sassy. But oh my god, I love this. This was probably one of the highlights for me on this trip. We're definitely going to be back. We even made friends with this sweet little puppy dog. He followed us out and then just sat with us. Good morning, y'all. Today I'm starting off with the same breakfast I get literally every single day. My husband and I had an appointment at the AU Salon and Spa. This is the second time we've been there, and we really, really like this spa. They do offer free pickup. However, we wanted to go exploring afterwards, so we decided just to go ourselves. I'm getting my eyelash extensions filled, and my husband's getting a shave and a haircut, and both turned out really great. We then went to Hakuna Matata. It's a new place that we've been wanting to try because we've gone past it so many times, but seriously, the view from here is incredible. It's right up on top of the hill, so you can see all of the seaweed farms. and the water is just so crystal clear. We had a really nice lunch here too as well. We each had burgers and fries and some waters. And I'm gonna shut up now so that you can just enjoy the view. Oh yeah, I forgot, we also got spring rolls, and oh my god, these were so good. I'm gonna be thinking about them for the rest of my life. They have 2 pools on property. One of them is undercover and the other one's out in the sun. We chose the one that's on the sun because we wanted to get a tan. And they also had pool floaties here, which I was so excited about because every single time we go to a pool, I'm like, oh, I wish we had a pool floaty. We spent quite a bit of time here. The pool floaty ended up blowing away when I wasn't on it, and then this pool is like up on a platform, so I had to walk down it, and the steeps were really steep, and then it like blew away into like this dirt, and I had to drag it all the way back up. After we had fried our skins, we went back to Cat Island, and here's that sweet pup that guards the place. I absolutely love him. He was our little buddy and hung out with us while we had some drinks before I went down and got to see all my kitties. I absolutely love coming here. All of the kitty cats were really sleepy. Last time we came, we went at night, and they were really active. Some of the cats were even fighting, having a little cat fight. But today, just because it was middle of the day, they were all sleeping, and they were so cute. We later got showered and ready, and then we just did a little exploring around to decide where we wanted to go for dinner. We ended up going to Mushroom Beach and found this one restaurant right at the end. I think it's like Hay Bay or something like that. We were really struggling in the sand to get over there because I had like platform sandals on and Jackson had flip-flops, and we kept like tripping over the sand. We looked ridiculous. Anyway, at this restaurant, they only do small plates, so you were supposed to get like several little plates. Everything was so good. I definitely do want to come back here. The gnocchi was my favorite. It was so good. I could have just eaten that and been so happy. We had gnocchi, beef, chicken, calamari, and then afterwards we walked to our other restaurant that we really like that's right next to our hotel and got some cheesecake and brought it back so we could eat in bed. We watched a movie together, and then it was lights out because we have an early day tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. We were up bright and early today because we are going on our 3rd snorkeling trip. We've been wanting to go to Manta Point because apparently that is where you have a way higher chance of seeing manta rays. We went with another French family, and we ended up becoming really good friends with them. They are so sweet. Anyway, on our way over to Manta Point, this is on the far side of the island, so it's only supposed to take an hour, but we were on the smallest boat that we have taken on all of our previous snorkeling trips. The waves were so big, and there were so many bigger boats going past us, and they were like turning around at Manta Point and coming back because the waves were just too much. I didn't even get enough footage of it because I was honestly just fearing for my life as we were trying to get to Manta Point. Completely soaked because we were going into the storm, so the waves were splashing us. The salt was burning my eyes, and then it started to rain. So the dad of the family that we went with, he was like, we need to turn back. This isn't safe. I have kids to think about. And we're like, yeah, let's turn around. Let's go back. So we ended up going to Manta Bay, which wasn't too far away at this point. But our captain kept telling us, we're like, okay, how much longer? He's like, 30 minutes. 30 minutes would pass, would be another 20 minutes. And then it just like kept changing. Like it was taking so long to get there. But anyway, so happy that we turned back because we were able to see the most beautiful manta rays. There was 4 of them, 2 babies, 2 adults. They were like coming up to the water, and we could see their wings lifting up out of the water, and it was just so beautiful. So if you want to go see manta rays, you are much more likely to go if you go early in the morning. And make sure they take you to actual Manta Bay because we've been on 3 snorkel trips. The first one we went to actual Manta Bay. The second one they tell you it's Manta Bay, but we don't think it was actual Manta Bay at all because it wasn't the same place as our first tour took us. And then this 3rd time there was way less boats here, and then we actually saw manta rays here. So just be careful when you're booking your trip because they might tell you they're taking you to Manta Bay, but they're going to take you to a spot that's a bit closer. It's not as far away as the actual Manta Bay because then it just saves time and, I don't know, petrol, whatever. I was a bit anxious while we were swimming and snorkeling. I don't know. I'm trying to get better at snorkeling. I have been getting better, but it's still really hard for me to not have a panic attack when I have the snorkel mask on. I don't know what it is. We have a lot more film coming because the family that we went with, they are sending us all of their videos that they took with the GoPro too. They actually ended up giving us the GoPro because me and my husband were swimming a lot more than they were. And so they gave us their GoPro to take footage and stuff, and they're going to be sending that. So I'll have to do some more videos on that because they probably got a lot better shots than I did because I was fighting for my life swimming in this water because I was so anxious. But these plankton come, not plankton, these manta rays come here to eat the plankton. Seriously, one of the coolest things I've ever done though. We also ended up going to Crystal Bay where we got to swim with turtles. Again, I'll have to film more videos showing the swim with the sea turtles and those fish. Don't have that footage yet. After a snorkel trip, we went and had lunch with the French family. They are so fun and so interesting. They've been traveling for a while now, taking their kids and homeschooling them along for their travels. But after having lunch, we went back, showered, got ready. I did some face masks because I'm trying not to wrinkle since I've been out in the sun so much. Then we went to Sandy Bay, and we went again with the French family. We invited them out. So my husband, they didn't have a scooter yet, so my husband went back, picked them up each, going back on several trips just to pick each one up on the scooter and then take them to Sandy Bay. We got to watch the sunset and it was so beautiful here. The food was also really good. They had live music. We always love coming to Sandy Bay. This is our second time being here since we came here 3 weeks ago. I think they also do yoga classes here and we've been thinking about doing that. I've never done yoga. I'm not flexible, but I really want to try it just because I'm on holiday, so might as well try something new. I also finally got a charcuterie board, and this is what I love to eat when I'm at home because I like to just nibble and have my little snacks. So I've been craving a charcuterie board and I finally got one. They also had fireworks that night, and then after the fireworks, some kids ran up to the table next to us and they're like, "We let off the fireworks, we did that." Hi guys, after having breakfast with our new French friends, we went to Corona because my husband loves the pizza here. He says it is the best pizza on the entire Chenigan and Lembongan Island, and trust me, he knows because he has tried like pizza at every single place we've gone to so far. We started off with some smoothies and then we had pizza, of course, and then I got the Corona Knuckle Burger. It was so good, but I had just had breakfast probably about an hour or so ago, 2 hours ago, so I couldn't finish the whole thing. I only ate half of it. And then my waitress comes up and she goes, "Why you don't eat it?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm full, it's too much," but it was really good. We swam at the pool for a bit, and then we decided to do some exploring around Lembongan Island to Jungbakju village. I think I said that right. We wanted to try this beach out here because a lot of the beaches we've been noticing, they're really rocky and they have a lot of broken coral and seashells, so they cut your feet up. But we plan on going here tomorrow, so we thought we'd just check out the beach to see where we kind of want to post up and camp for the rest of the day. We went as far as we could on this island, and then we hit the mangrove point. So now we're kind of thinking maybe we want to do like the mangrove tour, like it's like a snorkeling tour. I don't really know what it is, what the tour is, but if anyone's done the mangrove forest tour, let us know. How did you like it? Was it worth it? We decided to do some shopping, but a lot of these prices at these stores were just a little too pricey for us. We decided to stop at this French bakery because my husband wanted gelato, and I ended up getting some gelato, which I don't really like ice cream things because I don't like milk. I hate drinking milk, so I usually stay clear from ice cream. But gelato is obviously different, so I did want to try some, and I actually ended up really liking it. Surprise, surprise. The strawberry gelato was so yummy and refreshing too. Super happy I got it. After finishing our ice cream, we decided to just travel around some more. We stopped at a few more stores, and then we were like, we're getting really hot. Let's just go back to our hotel and do some swimming there. Which honestly, we've barely spent any time at our hotel or in the pool, and the water was so warm today. Jackson likes to do this thing whenever we're swimming where he does a trust fall, and then he literally just falls on top of me, and then I almost drown because I'm not a good swimmer. Which I think I need to take swimming lessons because I never properly learned how to swim.
I can still recall our last summer. I still see it all.
But why?
Walks along the Seine, laughing in the rain. Our last summer, memories that remain. We made our way along the river and we sat down in the grass by the Eiffel Tower.
I was so happy we had met. It was the age of no regret.
Oh yes, those crazy years, that was the time of the flower power.
But underneath,
After showering and getting ready, we decided to try a new restaurant called El Good. It looked really good, the menu was good, they had live music, we liked the vibe and everything. And then after we got there, sat down, ordered drinks, our French friends were like, hey, let's go get pizza. So we ended up leaving. We're gonna come back tomorrow, I think. So we rode back to our hotel, and then they weren't quite ready yet because their son was sick. So then we went to scope out the view at Corona just to see if you could even see anything because it was so dark out, but it was still a really nice view-ish. I mean, you couldn't see the ocean, but you could see the lights and everything. And then, of course, we got our pizza. Good morning, y'all. After breakfast, we decided to go back to Jeongbuk-do village, and we got some lunch there at one of these cute little beach clubs. We went really far towards the end of the island, all the way up to about the mangrove forest, so about as far as you can go. We got lunch, and my tummy was hurting, so guess what that sandwich is that I'm eating right there, what I ordered. Grilled cheese sandwich. I was a bit surprised when it came out, but hey, it was really good. We swam in their pool for a bit, but then we decided to switch to the beach. This beach was a bit hard to walk on. There was a lot of coral and seashells everywhere, but it was still very beautiful nonetheless. We did get in the water a little bit, but our feet were getting so cut up. I just walked up and down the beach looking for seashells. Unfortunately, I don't think you can take seashells from Bali. I don't know what the rules are here on this island, but I just collected them, took a few pictures with them, just had fun searching for them, and then they all went back because I don't want to get in trouble with Australia or the Indonesian government. After we left, we had to go get some petrol, and this is how they do the petrol. They have it in these little containers, and then they pour it right into your scoopy. After getting ready for dinner, we went back to El Good, and look at this cute little boy watching the band play. We were here the night before too for just a little bit, and he was there right up in the front watching the band. They were singing The Wheels on the Bus for him, Baby Shark. It was so cute. So I keep stickers in my bag because I like to just hand them out to a bunch of the kids on the island, whatever. So I went up and gave them some stickers. I was so awkward about it because I'm so shy, but it was so sweet. So I just gave them some stickers, and then we left. The next morning, we went back to Cheongan because we've really been missing it, and we went to Next Level. We've had breakfast here a few other times, and it's just so good every single time. I got like a carrot ginger juice. I don't know what was in it, but it was like burning my tummy. But I'm having like gut issues, so I decided that I should just try it because I need to heal my gut. The ginger was so strong, but it was good. We decided to spend the day just swimming at our pool, and then for dinner we went to Al Point. I think it's called Al Point, something like that. But dinner here was so good. There was this cute little dog. He was so sweet sleeping. We got some mozzarella sticks, which were okay. We got the gnocchi, and it was so cool. Our waitress actually like cut it open for us, but we've never had this before. We thought it was just so fun. The gnocchi here was so yummy. I definitely want to go back someday. The little puppy dog came back to say hi to us, but he got a little bit too excited. I think it was dinner and a show tonight. Yep. He went around to other tables and just kept doing his little dance. Anyway, we got some dessert, and I finally got some tiramisu. I've been craving it so much. It was so good, and we got to watch the sunset and look at the little dog watching the sunset. He was so cute. After dinner, we had to stop back at Cat Island because I love all my little babies here. I love the cats. This cat, he was making me into a little biscuit, and he was so cute. And then he sat on my lap. Oh, I just love Cat Island. All of the cats are so sweet, and the staff are so sweet. I've been here like every single day since I got my ticket. Anyway, enjoy these videos of these cats because they are so stinking cute. The next morning, our electricity kept going out all throughout the night, so here I am stuck in the bathroom with no electricity. We were not feeling great this morning, so we were just watching some Yellowstone until we finally felt a little bit better and our medicine was kicking in. We decided to head back up to the view. This road now seems so easy since we've been on other really crazy and bad roads. But when we first went here, the road was stressing us out so bad. The power also went out here, so we weren't able to order right away, but finally we did. I had a smoothie bowl, but I just wasn't feeling good, so we decided to go back. And then I got a smoothie bowl to go, and I ended up finishing it later, so it looked like a bowl of throw up. We swam at our pool and then got dressed and ready for dinner, and then we went to Mamma Mia, which is one of my favorite restaurants on the island. I love the seafood here. Oh, and then we spotted an Australian flag, which is really random. I really wanted to get lobster tonight, but they were all out of the smaller ones, and I didn't want to get a massive lobster, so I decided not to get that, but got the surf and turf, which is what I got last time. Always good, hits every single time. Here's Jackson using his magical powers to make this can move. We found these cats. They weren't strays because they had collars on them, but I really wanted to take them home with me and pet them because they were so cute. But then I went back to Cat Island because, of course, love it. After saying hi to my kitties, we went home and got some cheesecake in bed.